Alright everyone, what's going on? So in this video, I am going to teach you how to deal with V-Shift as Mika. You know, a lot of people have had their concerns about V-Shift, thinking it's going to kill Mika, thinking she sucks, you know, thinking she doesn't really have anything she can do about it, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's only like day 2. A lot of people don't really lab, they haven't really labbed yet, they don't really know what's going on. So let me just start the video. So the first thing I want to tell you about is some of Mika's V-Shift safe meaties. So what I mean by V-Shift safe is like how it sounds, you know, like they're safe to V-Shift. So if I do this, you know, and you V-Shift and you try to do a special move, or you try to hit me, or you try to V-break, you know, it won't work. So those moves are all of her light attacks. So stand light punch, crouch light punch, stand light kick, crouch light kick, and her standing medium punch. So this. And also in the corner, or if you hit a mid-screen meaty, Lady Mika. So let's just start with, let's just go over the Oki situations, okay? So I'm going to go over Brimstone Oki, I'm going to go over Shooting Peach Oki, and then I'm going to go over Wingless Airplane Oki. And then I guess I'll go over Sweep, even though Sweep is so quick and short. We'll go over Sweep as well. Okay, so the first thing will be, we'll start mid, I'll say mid-screen. So like I'll have Balrog here and I'll be in the corner. I guess it doesn't really matter. And we'll start with like, just Brimstone. So we'll start on normal recovery because, you know, with command grabs or wall bounces, you know, you can only choose to normal rise or no rise. So I say normal rise because normal recovery because, you know, you can't back rise, but you can still choose to not normal rise. So we're gonna do the grab OS with it. So let me just make sure I got Balrog all set up. Okay, so with the Brimstone, there's a grab OS after you land it that you can do if the opponent does V-Shift, because people are going to be scared if you're going to do, they don't know if you're going to attack or if you're going to grab, right? So if they want to avoid the 50-50, they'll just V-Shift. So in that scenario, you can command grab them on Brimstone like this, and then you can do regular throw. If they V-Shift, you can OS it with EX Peach. See? So I have him on like back recovery, but it doesn't matter, like I said, you know, he only back recovered after that EX Peach. So yeah, so that's how you can punish that. You kind of can't punish it otherwise, like if you don't have meter. Like if you do grab and then you try to spin heavy punch, it does nothing and reaches, nothing reaches. So, like see, nothing reaches unfortunately. However, you could wait and bait. That's the thing. So like I could so you could always wait and bait a V-Shift and then punish it with Sweep if you think it's gonna come out. So instead of doing the grab OS, you think they're gonna do it, because remember, when you grab, if you don't have meter, you can't do anything. So you could just wait, and then when they V-Shift, you can sweep. You can do like micro walk, send a heavy punch into Mika's B&Bs. You can do micro walk, Irish whip. You know, you can do Shooting Peach or EX Peach. So I'll just show you that as well, real quick. See, like I'll even down back just so you know how I'm block. Oops, I messed up. All right, let me try. See, voila. You see that? So you can do that if you just want to bait it out. You know, a lot of people are going to be scared. They're always scared of Mika's grabs. They jump anyway. So V-Shift is definitely an option. So that's really good for them. So one thing I want to show you, though, is what happens if you do a meaty instead of a grab. So what I'll do is I'll do standing medium punch, and then I'll show you what you can do as an option. So it also works for lights as well, so keep that in mind. So I could show you that, but just to save you time, I'll just do medium, because medium takes a little longer to recover than lights. But just know it works with lights too. So this is what happens when you do your V-Shift and you meaty with stand medium. I'll say it again. So turn this up. Oops. Let me put a little timer on that. Okay. All right, here it is. See, he'll hit me, right? But I could just do this and then punish him, you see? So I could have done critical art there. I could have done just, you know, anything. Light Peach, Heavy Peach, EX Peach. So that's an option you have with that. And then, you know, you can wait to the last. So the way you do that is you wait to the last moment. You don't just immediately do. You have to wait till he's almost about to hit you, and then you can V-Shift back. Now, the thing about this is, I think you might be able to do critical art. Let me double check real quick. You might be able to do critical art if you don't have the meter to V break back. See? And if you don't have the meter, you can just critical art instead. If you have critical art, you know, if you don't, then you SOL. Alright. So, that is that. The next thing, let's see. If you land a EX Brimstone, you can actually get like a meaty after that. So, you know, the problem with regular Brimstone is if you do the grab OS, like you grab and then you try to do stand fierce or something, you know, you won't be able to get him. You have to do EX Peach. However, if you do EX Brimstone, you can get and you grab meaty and the opponent V shifts, you can get like a standing heavy punch into the combo. So I'll show you that. So let me just turn on wake up real quick. All right, so watch this. You can dash up, grab. He does V shift. You can just punish him. It's so easy to react to that. So that's your option with EX Brimstone. So EX Brimstone actually gives you a better scenario than regular. So keep that in mind. Mid screen. So yeah. So the next thing I want to talk about is the corner Oki with Brimstone. So we go for the normal recovery. So in the corner, you can get a full combo punish if you do a meaty grab after Brimstone. Or if you just do a grab in general and the opponent V shifts with any B&B of your choice, you can punish them. So I'll just show you that real quick. So you get a way better combo in the corner. So I'll just Brimstone them, right? And I'll go for a meaty grab. See? So easy to react to that. Then he has to guess again. If he V shifts again, you know, you could grab again and do it again, or you could attack. It's up to you. And then if he, you know, same thing. If he does V shift, you could V shift back and combo him. Same premise. And it even works with Lady Mika. It even works with Lady Mika. In the corner, you can do a meaty Lady Mika after Brimstone, or just in general. And you know, you can do the same thing. So I'll show you that. See? Voila. You see that? So remember, you can do critical art as well. Just keep that in mind. Don't forget. So that does it for the Brimstone. So next we're gonna go over to we'll go over to the Peach. So let's go back to like the mid screen. So with Peach, we'll do normal rise and back rise. So I'll set them on normal rise first just because it's more convenient. And we'll go over it. So if you do you know, your B&B and you choose to grab and your opponent does V shift, you can get a standing heavy punch into a bread and butter as well. Same thing. It's the same thing with Brimstone, right? So you knock him down. Oops, let me turn him on. Turn that off. Okay. Right here, you go for a grab. He does that. Punish him. See? Same premise. This is literally the same premise as Brimstone. The same scenario. Stand medium punch, and then they V shift break. You know, same thing. If the opponent does back rise though, you grab and they do V shift. You can only punish it with EX Peach mid screen. You know, so. Or you can decide to go for a hard read. So I'll show you that as well. So let's say that he decides to back rise, right? So I'll just do, you know, Peach. EX Peach, punish, counter hit. You see that? You see the counter hit? That means I got the punish. I have counter hit off, so that's how you know it's a punish. So I'll just, you know, Peach again. Show you again. See, it's a punish. But you have to have a bar, though. That's the only thing that sucks. So if you don't have a bar, you know, nothing will reach. I'll show you that too. Oops, my bad. I messed up. So maybe if he's a little closer to the corner, but mid screen, full screen, no, it's not gonna work. You know, not even crouch fierce, nothing, sweep, nothing. And then so what you can do instead is you can just do this. You think he's gonna do it? Get a jump in. But it's a hard read though, right? Like the Barrock might just stand up and do nothing and then anti-air your jump in. So it's a mind game. It's a mind game. He might not even V shift, you know. That's just the extra layer that V shift adds. So, you know, and it's pretty much the same thing for EX Peach. Like you knock someone down with EX Peach, you grab like. We'll do a normal recovery. So you do EX Peach, and then you know you grab. But I think for that it works mid screen, so it doesn't matter. You know, same thing, right? And then we can do back rise, right? Grab, and you have the EX Peach again. You can't do nothing. Same thing, or a hard read, just like before. All right. So the next thing we're gonna do is go to the corner. We'll go to the corner. So it's the same thing as Brimstone. You know, in the corner you go for a meaty grab. If they do V shift break, you can punish it. You know, same thing as Brimstone. So I'll just show it again just because, you know, I want to make sure you know. It's easier to show you than to keep telling you, even though you've already seen it. So it goes for the same thing. So we'll do normal rise. Oops, I'm bad. See? Punish. And then we'll do back rise. See? Same thing. But Mika's, you know, combo inconsistency, so let's try that again. See? Voila. Same thing, you know, then if he does, I'll even do a light this time. You know, I'll do a light just to show you that, like what I'm talking about, the lights. So we'll restart. Let's do a jump in. Oops. See? Voila, see? That's what the light. So simple, so easy. Alright, so the next thing we'll go over is we'll go over her wingless airplane. So wingless airplane is going to be short because it's literally the same. It's the same. These are the scenarios you're going to be doing and what you're going to be doing in general. So when you get wingless airplane mid-screen, you can get a standing heavy punch, you know, if you can react and get a standing heavy punch, you know, if you do normal grab. And if and if they V shift, you know, the same thing, stand medium punch, meaty or light, and they V shift break, you know, you can V shift back or critical alert. So yeah, you know, and it leads into a full combo. So like I'll just show you that real quick. All right, so let's do this. See, full punish. Same thing as Brimstone, pretty much, except better because you don't have to spin the bar. So yeah, so another thing is I want to tell you too that I didn't talk about yet is sweep. Sweep is the same, by the way. We'll do sweep real quick. Same thing, same premise, same thing. So one thing I want to talk about is just the fact that they could jump. So they could jump, right? So if they jump, you just do the normal jump OS, right? Also, another thing is they could just V shift and do nothing and just be safe because they got the read. So they'll be like -1. So in the corner, you just take a turn mid screen. You don't get anything. You're back to neutral. You're back to neutral. You know, they don't get nothing mid screen. Only in the corner. So all of these are safe once again against lights and standing medium. And in the corner, Lady Mika meaty is safe versus V shift as well. So just to give you an idea of what works, you know, I tested it all. So lights and medium and Lady Mika if you do a meaty. So V shift adds a layer into the mix-up game, and these are just like the best options to help you deal with them. You know, all the other buttons lose the V shift, or you'll get punished or V shift break. So if the opponent jumps, you can anti-air him, like I said, with crouch medium punch, option select, or you could wingless airplane him or Lady Mika to heavy peach or wingless. So reading your opponent's patterns will be pretty important now, you know, like with inclusion of V shift. But these options are still good even if you're not the best at reading your opponents. So these are just things to keep in mind. I didn't want to keep this video too long. I don't want to make it too long. If you guys liked it, you know, feel free to subscribe. You know, I've been getting a lot from the Dan video. You can check this out as well. You know, leave a like on it. It really does help the algorithm on YouTube. You guys can check me out right here on Twitch, twitch.tv/ElChakotay. You know, I stream like every day. If you guys ever want to play, you want some advice, you know, want me to watch your replays, you know, I don't charge nothing. You know, like, you know, you ain't got to be a sub or anything. You just come by. If you want some help, I'll do my best to help you out. And yeah, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you guys think. And yeah, peace out, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care.